Hi everyone, just wanted to come on here and show what my 2021 lineup was, what I have been using, and what I've changed out of. So let's begin. In my last video I showed what my regular EDC has been, and that has been my moat term with my weeks. And then I also have the 5-year Techo A5 with my Search and Collect cover, which I bought secondhand. But I also didn't show that I also was doing the Cousin of Eck, which I was using two different covers. This one is the Kokuyo Systemic, and this one is, I believe, the Lihit Lab. And then I was using 2 drawer pouches. I think I kind of just changed intermittently between these. And this is the Memoria, and this one is a mermaid one, I believe. This one, again, I bought secondhand. I just saw it and I really had to have it. So for the pouches, I basically was using these for like stickers, pencils, and just like little ephemera. So that was for these two. But now I'm using my Delphonics pouch, which holds a lot more. But it is also huge, so sometimes I do switch for the smaller ones if I don't have the room for them. And all I have is really just a bunch of pens, some stamps, some stencils, and that's about it, actually. Then I also was using this cover. I just love it, and I forgot, I believe it means like stay calm or something like that in Japanese. I can't remember, I apologize. But I was using this with my actually Kinbor, which is the imitation Hobonichi A6, and it hasn't been that bad. I've been using this as more like a health log. I wasn't really using the monthly pages, as you can tell. I probably should have used them as 30 days and 30 inks or something. I tried to do a doodle a day, and as you can tell, it didn't go very far. Then I started doing some coloring, some stickers, not very many. It's super messy. This was just something that I would jot down, whether I had a headache, what my mood was, if I didn't get enough sleep, and where I was feeling the pain from, because I do suffer from chronic pain. So when you go to, by the time you get to the doctors, you don't know what was going on that past week, because it always ends up changing. So that's what I use this one for. I still kind of use it. Some days aren't as bad as others, which is nice. And then I use my Hobonichi Cousin of Eck. This was from the first half of the year. This is the Lihit Lab A5 cover. I really do like this, because sometimes if I had space, I could put in a second book. Like, this is my current Hobonichi, and then it could actually fit this other one. Let me just show you here. So I put this one in here. It still has the 2 bookmarks. Oops, sorry, I'm out of frame there. I did cover the first one because I didn't like looking at the yellow for some reason. And it does hold them too. They are pretty squishy, but it works. And then it also has this band around it, which I actually really like. And then you have room for a pen slot. You have this big pocket here, And then you also have a pocket here, which actually does fit my phone, which I'm filming with right now. Yeah, so this is what I use for the first half. I also sometimes would put a notebook in there if I just wanted to jot down scrap notes or whatever. And then what I'm using right now is the Kokuyo Systemic. It's the A5. Actually, I really like this one. It's more compact than the Lihit Labs. As you can tell here, this is this. Let me just put this one in here. And you can see the difference in the width of them with the two books. Right, this one is a lot thicker because I put in more ephemera in this one in this last half of the year. But otherwise, it feels less bulky, I should say. It does have this one, actually two pockets, which is just these two here. It is separated by the spine. And then, let me just get this one out of the way here. And then you have the pockets. Here you can put a notebook. This also allows space for another notebook. This is just a spare book that I have lying around. But you can put another book in here, which is kind of neat. So you could go like this. Either you can put it in the middle here. The Kokuyo Systemic did come with like a thin Kokuyo notebook, which actually does slim it out a lot better. If I can find that, hold on just a minute. It was actually this one that I replaced it with. And this is just a Kokuyo Campus 20 ring notebook, which was super, super thin. It's in an A5. The original just came with a regular notebook that was about this thin. So as you can see, with another notebook, it would totally be fine. Has that closure, which is awesome. Has a nice, pretty big pen loop. And then it holds it like a trifold, which is kind of cool. I have obviously some post-its. I use this as kind of like an inbox for my stickies. And then I have my ollie clips here. And then I'd have this. So this is what I've been using currently for this last half of the year for 2021. The way I've been using the Avec has been basically, well, didn't know what to do with these perpetual calendars. I was going to do trackers and I just didn't end up doing it. I tried to write down what I have been eating every day. That didn't last very long, as you can tell, unfortunately. So I've been using the Cousin Avec as more like a memory keeper, just showing like what I've done for the day, put stickers in it, make it look kind of cute. Again, some days weren't so great, as you know, migraine didn't really do that much. So that, and then now I do a little bit more stickers, and it was hourly, so you could actually just write down. I'd kind of just block off the times that I was working, how long I was over doing anything else, just as a tracker that way. And I kind of prefer it this way, actually, with the hourly, because sometimes you can see where you have been doing not so much procrastinating. I would say I was probably doing here, and what I've been doing for the day. On the back pages, I do some journaling, and then I also have been putting some ephemera, like This stuff I got from Birmingham Pen Company. They have some awesome inks. And then I'll use stamping. Make a note like of what I've, again, handmade inks from Birmingham Pen Company. And then some stickers, some receipts, and just a little bit of blurb for journaling. Not usually too long, actually. I kind of like to keep it short. And then again, some days I got nothing. So I just been kind of doing that. You know, like this stuff I got from Peerless Transparent Watercolors, and I just kind of make a note of what I got, how much I like it, and that's pretty much it. That's what I've been using this one for, because I've been doing the journaling in my 5-year, mostly, from like just doing like quick what happened for the day. And I didn't want to have to duplicate the whole thing again, so that's what I'm doing with these, because originally it did end up being like more of a duplication of what I did here and then journaling here, what I did here. So now it's what I did here, and then in my A5 I put in more journaling, I would say, than more what I did, because this one was just more what I did from the memory keeping. So that was just a quick run through of my 2021 lineup. If any of you have any questions, feel free to message me. I have no problem answering any questions you may have. If you want a more detailed walkthrough, sure, I can do that as well. Just let me know. Thanks again for dropping by. Hopefully I will see you guys soon. Like, subscribe. Thanks.